Let's start with my blueberry tree. There it is. She's growing tall. On the other hand, the raspberry tree got me worried about it. The raspberry tree is over there. They came in the same package, but the raspberry tree broke off. And now I have that, but it looks like it's starting to grow. But I like the raspberry tree with its thorns on there. I'm gonna have to be careful. God. The raspberry bushes had thorns on it. There's my peas. My peas. They're doing great. They're doing great. Look at that. Wow, they just stretching. Y'all see that? There's a pea. Y'all see that right there? Wonderful. I asked a question the last time. I caught alive, and I was like, "Can you eat peas, the pea leaves? Because I can see me putting these in my salad. These leaves in my salad. And look at my leaves I grew. I'm gonna go ahead and harvest these too. Wow, it's nice and wet out here. Yeah, the green arrows. Yep, there they go. I won these from the seed mess. So they're in there. And they just did just fine. I also have these in there. Yeah, put that right there. So, here are my cabbages. I shared these with someone who gave me a ride home. Look what I found, y'all. Y'all know I was out here the other day. Yeah. I shared some of my cabbage. And look what happened. Yeah, it's time for me to get some kind of neem oil. And I moved these carabas. I think I put these out here last night or the night before last. They were over here getting eaten up. Now they're over here. And I hope they grow. You know, I think these are red acre cabbage. But I'll find out. But yeah. Filled it up with some what I put in here? Black cow and some fertilizer, some worm powder. And look at my potatoes, y'all. They're doing just fine. Yeah. Look at that one. It's starting to get ready for me. I filled those up some more. I topped them off with some black cow. Yeah. Yeah, so that's cool. I'm happy with that. Over here, these look like corn. I wish it was. Anyway, these are my spinaches. I have like 3 different kinds of spinach in here. And my tomatoes. I planted these the other night. That I popped, and I popped another one. So in my mind, I only have 2 good tomatoes, and I'm hoping that the ones that I actually popped or broke, I hope they survive. You can see the leaves. This one looked like it might survive. I'll see. I don't have that many tomatoes. So I took a suggestion from one of my favorite YouTubers, and planted them all in one pot, and they'll support each other. And I'll see what happens as they grow. I also have tomato supporters, so there you go. And I want to plant some more. Here's some more potatoes. I can't wait to see what happened with that. It just came back. They come back. So now I know that potatoes will come back and grow if you don't get them all out. So now I know that. So far I have 1, 2, this look like three plants of potatoes that I put there last year. They came back. So that's interesting. And you see my flowers. And I think that is so pretty. I like that. My apple tree. It's growing leaves. I don't want to get too much taller than me. So. And here's its friend, another apple tree. Yeah. Oh, listen to the birds, y'all. Here's my blueberries. And you can see the blueberries there. If you look close, you can see them. I need to fertilize them. They're mid and end of the year. And I'm sure they enjoyed this rainwater, even with this cover on it. There's 3 different kinds of blueberries. Wow, look at my backyard. It has grown. This rainwater is not only making my vegetables grow, it's making the things in the garden grow. I mean, the things back here, well, I need to trim it up. Here's my peach tree. It's my first year having my peach belle of Georgia. Yeah. I think I'm gonna pot it, put it in a bigger pot. And these are my flower beds I've been telling y'all. I finally got one out here. I want to take some of these out and put them in the garden and take them out. And these are my lettuces and my Utah celery. And over there is a beet, a Detroit beet. They're still growing. And these, they look nice and green. They look like they're happier over here. Probably because they got some black cow. That's the giant kale. That says red acre cabbage. This is a California something. Romaine something. I don't know the name of this stuff. I sure eat it. Well, that's it for now. Miss Ann's tour of her backyard garden. Thank you for watching. I see some, what's in these containers? That's some mint. I think I got some mint. You'll see any down in there? What's that? There's something down in there that will be coming out. That says lemon balm. I'm getting that out of there. What's this one? This is a yarrow. You see any in there? There might be 1 or 2. I see something green in there. And this is oregano. Look like it's trying to survive. I might got one or two in there. I heard oregano powder is delicious. But I definitely have to get some kind of neem oil or soap or something to help me with these bugs. Yeah. I have my peppers and my okra and my squash, watermelon, and more other flowers inside. So, yeah. I got my garden cut out for me. I shall be busy, and that's a good thing. I'm glad it got. Look at these flowers surviving. I think I moved some of these things around too. Yeah. These are, I believe these are broccoli. Oh, look at the kale trying to jump up. That's what I have here. There's my peas. I've been eating them peas. Still some more on there. I think I'm gonna stop eating them and try to get them in the house. That's why I planted so many, so I can get them into the house. But they're good for a snack too. But they growing up there. I like that. First time having success with my peas, like having more than two. So that's pretty cool. I was thinking about planting some tomatoes right here. I was thinking about it. And using this as a trellis. I might do it just to see. I mean in ground, not in no bags or anything. But yeah, that's pretty. I've never seen it turn white before. I usually just chop it on down. But now that I know it's a pretty thing, I may let it grow. But that right there, I'm sure it's a weed. And it's coming down. And it's coming down. That tree, I usually make it shaped like a circle. Yeah. Yeah. I can harvest some of this lettuce and eat it. See, it's things like this you gotta be careful for. Well, I do. Like to trip over it, hurt myself, fall, hurt myself. Stick it in here. Like that. Maybe hook some of these trees up there. That's a plan. Yeah, I had tried to clip the peas up there, but I see that didn't work. And here too, it slid right on down. I know people be talking about they gotta buy shade cloth and stuff. I don't bother with that. Even though it's a rainy day, it's a cloudy day, this whole backyard be pretty much shaded. And I get what I get. I'm hoping them tomatoes do well. I can't wait to see what happens with those tomatoes. I'll be keeping my eye on them. See what happens with them. And I'll be keeping my eye on these tomatoes. See what happens with them. I hope I get a bulb this year. I heard they taste so good. Yeah, I had to leave, but I hope I get a bulb. Alright, I'm going in the house to have my coffee. Today is the first Saturday of the month, and a lot of gardeners celebrate it by relaxing in their garden butt naked. But my garden is too open. As you can see, I have neighbors. They're probably looking at me right now out here, and I'm not doing it. So I am in my garden. Well, thank you for watching. This is Miss Ann from Miss Ann's Backyard Garden on Gardener's Naked Day. Enjoy your weekend. Bye.